Okay.
Okay. Mm, okay. Now, yesterday we did X lookup, V lookup, and also we spoke on pivot table and how you can use it to do some summary statistics like minimum, maximum, average, percentage, count, and total. And after that one, we did same pivot table. We use it to do some visuals, and from those visuals, we converted it to what to a dashboard which we were working on yesterday. Now, what we are going to do today is that we are going to complete what we were doing yesterday. Yesterday, we stopped at importing the the visuals that we have done from our backend here. That I wrote backend here. You can see this is where we did the visuals before we copy them and brought them here to our dashboard that we were building. Now today we are continuing the dashboard. We are just what we are doing now is just to make our dashboard more appealing. Now we have imported this chart which talks about the net worth, the first 20, the top 20 net worths of the rich billionaires in the world. And also we show a plot that displays the age and their net worth all together. And also another one here, which is a horizontal bar chart, horizontal bar chart that also shows the category they belongs to. That means the industry they belongs to. And also now we'll be adding some KPIs, key performance indicator, average net worth, average age, and the billionaire count. And we have these things, we have them already in our back end here. If you can see here, we have the count of person, we have the average final worth, and we have the age. Now what we do here is that let us reduce this one to to do two decimal places. Like this, you can see up here beside the formula bar, you can see up here there is a name bar here. We can, firstly, we need to change this name to what? We need to change it to, let's just change it to count, so that now anytime we want to reference this particular cell here, we'll be referencing it to as count. And also, okay, where is it? Okay, let's give it another name. I think there is a cell already that there is a cell already that I've given the name count. Count one. Let me just give it to account one. Uh-huh. Now, this one, we can give it what? We can give it final words. Final words. And this cell also that is here, we can give it average age. Let's give it average age. So that the reason why we are giving it name is that anytime we want to reference the cell in this our KPI here, it will be easier for us and it will be easier for what? For Excel also to pick it up. Now, let us change the font size of the billionaire, the headings of our dashboard. Can change it directly from the home section, from the home tab. You increase the font size like you do in Microsoft Word easily. You also can change the font type if you want to change the font type, or you can still remain. You can still leave it for whenever font size you like. You can change it to it, or you leave it like that. For me, I will be using as Aptos as my own font size. That is what I want to use. You can bold it, and also you can change the color also. But here, firstly, before I change the color, I want to this my text box. I want to remove any field from it, no field. This one also, no field. Now I want to change the font color to white. I would like to change the font color to white. And this one also, I want to change the color. I want to remove the fill from this text box here. If you want to remove the fill, you go to shape format over here and you come to the shape fill. You click on no fill. Also, you come to line or outline. You go to no outline. Now from there, you can change the color of the word that is inside the word that is inside the text box. Now let me just make it more italic. Let me increase the size more so that it will be readable that the figures and they're in million. The figures that we are using they are in million. Okay, let me add to this font size. This one is just designing the dashboard to be more to suit what you want, maybe to be more finer and the likes. Now this we have our headings now. The billionaire dashboard 2030. Now the next one is the KPI that is here. You say the average net worth, the average net worth of each billionaire or of all the billionaire, the average net worth of all the billionaire. Now this one also, you change the font if you like. You can change the size. You can just change the size of the headings to make the visual more readable and more appealing to the people you are presenting to. Because sometimes also, even though I was saying yesterday that what you're presenting should be correct, but sometimes also, even if you are presenting what is correct and your dashboard is not looking fine, people may think that what is this one saying? And sometimes people that don't really understand number, you are presenting a very fine dashboard and a wrong data, they will say, this is a nice presentation. This is a nice presentation. Not knowing that it is your visual actually that they are looking at, not particularly the figures that you are presenting. And it happens like that. But you as a data analyst, you don't want to fall under any of the two by presenting the wrong data to them. You want to balance it by giving them a good data and a very good visuals, which will give you a perfect presentation whenever you are presenting your finding. Okay, let me just continue like that. It does not really need to be all this shape that I give it here. I give it 14. Then you make sure that the font size are at least consistent across the KPIs. They are consistent across the KPIs. It will not be good to give a place 10, another one 11, another one 15. You yourself, you see how sometimes shabby it will look like. This one 14 or so. Hold it. Just give it to white. Make the okay. Now you can balance it to make it to align it better at the middle. This one also let's change it to white. No, you can leave it at black also, it's not bad. Now what do you want to do? We want to bring in the the KPI itself, the value. Now you create another text box. Now inside it, you come up here, equals to. Now we give that column, that particular cell, we gave it a name that final. You can see that it's bought it us already for us because we gave it a name. That is one of the advantages. Immediately you say equals to, it will give you, you start typing the name you give that your cell, it will give you a list of some name. Here already give us the name that you give that cell, final net worth. You just click on it and press enter. Then you see that it has bought what is here. Whenever you change anything from this place, from this net worth, it will automatically update here also. It will automatically update also. That's the reason of using it for putting this equal to and referencing that set that you are giving him. For example, now if you type it automatically here, anytime you are changing your data from the back end, it will not change. I didn't mean you just type the figure inside the text box. Anytime you are changing it from the back end, you have to come and change this one manually also. Now, the best for you when you are working as a data analyst, try to automate what you are doing. It will make your work easier. It will reduce your workload so that you have even have time to think of other things or to think on how to even improve on what you are doing for them. But every time, if you are doing this manually, it will take a lot of your time that you still be doing the same thing repeatedly. Now, this one, now you can just change the font. Maybe you want to give this one to be bigger. Want to make it want to make it bigger. In thing, no, my system needs to be. You need to rest because it is becoming slower. I cannot remember the last time I off the system. Now it's making it to be slow, to be responding late. Okay, let me give it 28. I think 28 is fine. Now you can come here also. We do the same thing. We want the average age. We have given the age, the age cell. We give it a name also. I think we give it AVG, average age. Now you can reference this one also. Now average. What's the name I give the age cell? Okay, average age is it. I send it 67. This one also you give it the same 28. I think I bought this. Change the font. You let the font also be consistent across all what you are doing. You cannot give one area and you are giving another one, another font. Let the font also be what? Be consistent across. I think it's someone posting anything, asking a question. I think someone is up. Okay. Now, for billionaire count also, we still do we do the same thing also. We just copy the count box. We come to the formula by here equals to. You go to our back and you don't need to go to the back end. I think what name did you give it to it? Count. You give it count one. Now you pick count one. I press enter. Now also you have it here. You change the font to what we are using to make it consistent across board, and you put it. Okay. Now we have our KPIs there, the average net worth, the average age, and the what and the billionaire count. Another thing that we like to add to our dashboard is is the is the slicer. We want to add the slicer here to make our dashboard what more dynamic. Now we come to our backend here. You click on one of these pivot
Sorry,
table.
Mr.
Okay.
Sorry, sir. Before we move to that slicer, the this thing that you automated, do you give it name from the other side for you to be able to fetch the figure to this dashboard?
Yeah, I think I was explaining it that I give this cell over here. The cell over here. This is the count. From the beginning, if you remember yesterday, I firstly find the count of what the total number of billionaire that is in our data set, the average net worth using the pivot table that I did yesterday, and the average age. Now, because those three are KPIs that we want to firstly that we want like a summary of what we have that we want the first thing that we want people to see,
Okay.
that to call attention of people or people that are looking at our graph to just see the summary of some KPIs that okay, the total number of billionaire is 475, their average net worth is 14 billion, and the average is 67. So those are the first three KPIs that you are seeing here. Now, how do I not do it? For me to easily reference them, if I don't name them and I want to reference it, it might be giving me error. Because, for example, now, what is it? For example, now this particular cell is A4. This particular cell here should be A4. This cell is A4. If I now reference A4, we have many A4. We have A4 here, we have A4 here, we have A4 here, A4 here, A4, A4 in many cells. Then it will be confused. It will not bring any return. Then for us to be specific, so that is a computer is what you specify it, we understand. Now, for us to be specific, the best for us as a data analyst is that you should give this particular cell that you work for a KPI because you want to reference them to give it a name here. So that when you give that particular cell a name, when you want to reference it, Excel will directly know that you are referring to this cell here. Because if you say A4, A4 is a generic name. That means there are many sheets here that have the same name A4. You get what I'm saying now? No, that is the reason why one of the reasons why you must give it this cell a name before you reference it, so that it will not be causing error whenever you are referencing it to the KPI. And if you like, you can type it directly there. Okay, you have the average here, you can type it there. But assuming that you are from a pipeline, you have a stream of data. For example, now we know this one, all this one, they are pivot table. Let's assume that this my data that is here. It is a data set that I connected to maybe to a online platform that I'm collecting data, because sometimes if I'm collecting data like that, I do connect the Excel sheet to that platform directly, because some platform could collect. You can connect to that platform directly. Now, whenever the data is entering, they upload this data, you can be updating it from Excel. Whenever you're updating it from here, you update it directly from here, automatically it will also update your dashboard. But if you do not automate this KPI, whenever you are updating it, data is you are updating this KPI, you have to be updating them manually also. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
And that is one of the uses that you must do it
Think
in that way.
what I would just say is when you're editing, please go back to that sheet, the other one. When you change the name, I mean when you
Mm,
give it, how do you
mm.
give it name? Like
Okay,
maybe
yeah, I maybe you're not following. I mentioned that when you want to give a cell a name, you come to this is the formula. This is the formula bar. This is the formula bar. I can't change it actually. That's what it is. But when you want to change the name, you now come to this name box here.
okay,
For example, now let me remove this name. Let me remove this name. Normally, this cell supposed to be A4. The name automatic that is here is A4, right? Is
okay.
A4. This one is A4.
Mm.
Is the name of this cell normally is A4. We are the one that change it to what? We change it to what? Count one. You can change it to any name, just that a name that you can reference directly that is unique to it. This one also, this cell, normally the default name of this cell is A8. Now we rename it here. You can see here, up here,
I know what.
at
Yes,
this under the paste, you see this name box that is here. Can you see it?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
No,
yes,
that's there. You rename it. Here, the same goes with this place also. We want to rename it to this place. I hope you get that one now.
yes, yes. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. Now, what do you now do here? Here, we now reference it. You can see the equals to sign. The equals to sign is telling that, okay, this particular uh text box, I want the value that will be there to be equals to the value that is in this cell that I've renamed. Then automatically, when you now reference the name of the cell, it will give you the value here. So that's about that one. Now, from what I was saying, that we now want to have some slicer to make our dashboard dynamic. Even though we are not yet done, we can here also we can add some other things here. Like maybe you want to make your dashboard multiple pages that people can click from one page, they can move from one page to the other. Now let us give this one dashboard. This one will connect it to different page board of Excel, different sheet of Excel. Let's name this one data set that you can just navigate from here by clicking this, and you take it to your data set analysis, which is our back end, and you can put your contact if you wish. Now this one also, let us format it. You can increase this the size. Let me see one that will be okay. 20. Let me give it 20. And those are just normal formatting that you also do in Microsoft Word. There is no difference there. Now, for example, now you can now see that there are the space between this one, the space between here and here, it is not equal. Now, to make the space equal, you can try to highlight all these blocks together. You now come to shape format. You come to align. When you come to shape format, come to align at this side. You can see the drop down, right? Now you now click on distribute vertically. You can see that the distance between them is not equal. Also, you can click on distribute horizontally so that all of them will align together. Now that is it about that one. You can now format this one by changing the color. Just change the color to the color we are using auto, and the line color, so you can change the color we are using auto. Now you have another set of what set of like a button here that you can use to navigate to another what to another sheet. But we have for it to work, you might need to connect it. You need to connect it to that particular sheet. You need to connect it to that particular sheet you want to reference it to, but so that whenever you click on this dashboard, it will take you to your dashboard. Whenever you click on that data set, it will take you to your what to your data set you are using. Whenever you click on analysis, it will take you to the back end. Whenever you click on contacts, it will maybe if it is your mail you are added, it will take you to your email so that you can contact those people. They can contact you directly. Now here we want to put slicer here. As I say, what does slicer do? Slicer, they make your dashboard to be dynamic. The dashboard we are having here now is static, but to make your dashboard more dynamic, you need some slicers. Now here, maybe the slicer we had here, we had 3 different slicers, like we did, like we wrote here. We had region, we also have self-made and gender. So that if you just want to see data from a particular region, you just click on that icon in the slicer. It will just display only the billionaire for that particular region. Maybe you want to view female billionaire alone. You just click on female. It will just bring you only female billionaire. Now to make it more dynamic, make your visual more dynamic. Let me see if I can align this one also. Yeah, I think the alignment is good. Yeah, the alignment is good. Now let us add our slicer here. Now you can see here inside a slicer, you come to pivot table analysis, or pivot table analyze. You click on what? You click on insert what? Insert slicer. Now, what do you want to use for our slicer here? I said region. I also said self-made and what? And gender. Now you click OK. You can see that it brings us like 3 different, like a drop down. Now this is what we call a slicer. Now this is what we call a slicer. Now you can copy the 3 of them. You copy them to our dashboard. You copy them to our dashboard for effective use. Now the first one here, which is the region. Let me add some shadow to this one. Make it more. You can decide you can also add shadow to it, to your shape. So that when I put the slicer there, it will be like they lifted the shape up small. And also there are some things that I think I did not mention. When you are doing a visual or even a dashboard, it is not advisable as a data analyst to be using uh to be using what we call 3D visual. It's not available to be using what we call 3D visual. Now here, this is where you can edit, you can format your what, your slicer. Now here now what did I want? I want this one to be, here we have only one column. Now I want it to be two column. I will change it from here. You can see here column, where they wrote column here. Now if you want to improve or change the height and the width of your slicer, this is where you can do it over here. Now I can now change the outline for my visual. Now you can see that whenever I click on APAC, or I did you observe something is changing on the dashboard? Who can tell me what is changing? Whenever I'm clicking on this one, who can tell me the only place that is changing? So that we see that at least I'm not just talking.
The the average network, average age, and billionaire counts are changing as you were clicking on the slicer.
Check it again. Check it
It's the
again.
billionaire count that is
Billionaire
changing. The
counts.
billionaire count that is changing.
Yeah, it's only the billionaire count that is changing, and I don't want it like that. I want it everything to be changing what to be changing at once. I want everything to be changing at once. Whenever I'm clicking on it, I want everything to be changing. Now, what do I need to do? I will have to link this my slider. I will have to link it to what to all the pivot table that we have. Because when I was doing it, if you remember at the back end, I click on what? I clicked on what? I click on this billionaire client. Now, for it now to work for everything, I will have to link each of the slicer. I have to link it to all the pivot table. Now you come here, you click on it. When you click on it, you come to this slicer. You can see here, report connection. Report connection. This is where you connect it to all the visual on your on your dashboard. Now you can see that when I click on it, it brought me all the pivots that is on the dashboard. Now I can mark them. I mark them like this, that okay, I want to connect to this, I connect to this, and you press OK. Now, if you see that I press opaque now, you see everything is changing.
Yes, everything is
Everything
changing.
is,
All the visuals are changing.
yeah, yes. That is how to connect your.
Mr. Abdul, we have one end raised.
Okay, okay. Yeah. No, no. The I'm even done already. I'm done with this one. We are done already. We are done with this one already. The only thing that remains is this slicer, and we are done. And the Power BI will be very short, very, very short, because Power BI is a very vast thing. We just do some introduction, maybe it's a small dashboard, and we are done. No, that one should not even take us much time. The Power BI will be very, very short, because Power BI is Power BI, and is a very wide, just an introduction. That's what we do in Power BI. Though the people just say, oh, Power BI. There are some things that is Excel is enough for you, but to have a knowledge of Power BI also is very great. Now we still talk about it. I understand that time is going, but I think Power BI should not take us more than 1 hour. Just an overview, because we are not. I'm not going to follow the curriculum with because our time is been fast spent. Okay, just let us leave it like this. If I have explained it, because just leave it like this. You connect your slicer also, like I said. You can connect it. You can connect it, like I said.
Okay, we have another hand raised.
Okay, I ask your question.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Dejumo.
Yeah.
Interesting class. Many facts. So you are saying many. You said many new things in a short while. So I want to ask a question, sir. Sir, how long did it take you to be this good? From the first time you looked at becoming from the first class in data analysis or data science till you became very good, like you're just dishing out information. Like, please, how long did it take you? One, and what does it really take? How many hours of study, mentorship? It's like I'm asking for your story. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
You're asking for all of us. It's in my mind since
After yes, I, that is what I want to say. Also. That's actually what I want to say. That's actually what I want to say. Also, that let us these questions should be answered at the end of the class. Okay, let us continue. Now here now we have you can see that if you click on female, it will just bring that means the information you are seeing here is just for females that are billionaire. That means we have 11 of them. We have 11 of them. That means female are not well represented in the club. Billionaire from 400 and something. We have just 11 female.
Can you imagine? Hi.
You can imagine. Oh, that's how it is. Yeah. Now the average age also is for the female what is 61. It's 61. And the net worth is maybe 10 billion or 10 billion or 10 trillion from all the trillions that we have. And let us see EMEA. I think Africa should be under this one. Africa should be under here. Yeah. Now you can see that we have 23 from this Europe and what do you forming of this Europe and Middle East and Africa, or what do you yes, Europe, Middle East and Africa, EMEA. That means those
Sir,
are
please
the
click the female. Please click on the female part under EMEA. Let's see, please.
yeah, it's on the female part already now.
Okay, on the female part. Okay, 23. Okay.
No. This one is this. Let me see. It should not be 23. This is male 121. Let me remove the.
it was 11.
Let me remove it. No, it was not 11. You know, we click on this one. It was on this APAC before. Now let me remove all the all the filter. Now let us click on female only now. Now we have 68 female. It was on this APAC. It was 11. Now we have 68 female in total. Now if you click on this slicer here, you want to remove maybe the filter. You can click on this side of it like clear filter. Now it will be this one is for everyone. Now you just want to see female. We have 68 female in total. Now we just want to see female in EMEA. You now click on this EMEA here also. That means you have 23 female in the whole EMEA, African, Europe, and Middle East. African, Europe, and Middle East. And that is it about that one. Now, I think we are done with the dashboard here. If we now like, we can just try to let me add some. We can also add some other like let me see. Okay, you can add some icons. You see some dashboard that some people will add some icons. Now let me just show you how you can also add icons to your okay. Let me add okay, let me just say money and see what you should bring for us. Okay, we can bring this B for billionaire. Let us just take something like this one and also like treasure that we can just add to our dashboard. Now this one, so far you can see this one, this place is empty. We can just put one here. This place also looks empty. You can put this one. But sometimes at this place here that is empty, you might like to put another box plot and just write a small insight that okay, majority like 68 female, only 68 female are billionaires, which is true that female are not are underrepresented among the billionaires club in the world, things like that. You can just give a small insight here And this one also, you can give it another color if you like. Just put it there. Can also format it like we're formatting this billionaire. Let me just put it here. This place also looks empty. It looks empty. Let me just change the color. I cannot see my what I put there again. Then you can format it by changing the color. What is the color here? Let me give it. Okay, let me give it this color. We're giving the rest. And you put it here. And you put it here. Now you can also change the fill. I think the fill color also is necessary. Just to make this place also not to be empty. Then the other two also you can change their color. And when you want to link this particular one, you want to link it to a particular, you want to link this one to a particular cell, you can just right click, and you come to hyperlink. From this hyperlink, this document, you can link it to any sheet you like. This one, this is the dashboard here. You can link it to any sheet that you like over here. This one also, you can link it to any sheet that you like. Hyperlink. This one, I want to link it to our backend, data set. You can link this one to data set. I don't know if it's our data set is sheet 8. And here you can link it to our data set. You just see when I click here now, next time if I click on this data set, it will take me to where our data set, which is sheet 8. And this one also, you can decide to link it to your backend, to your data analysis, where we were doing the pivot table. And which is, okay, I named it backend. And this contact, you can add your mail. You just come to hyperlink here also, like you did it. You can email address. I think my email address is already there. I can copy this one, I can link it to this one, press OK. Then whenever I click on this button now, it will take me to our data analysis. If I come back here also, I can decide to insert another cell here. Now this is my dashboard. When you want to use this one, you can just copy this one and paste it in the back end here. And this one also, let me now link it to the dashboard. So that whenever I leave the dashboard, I want to go back, I can just click. Okay. Now that I'm here, if I want to go back to the dashboard, I can click on this one. It will take me back. I want to go to data set. I click on this one. Okay, let me paste it also here. Okay, there's no compare. You can still copy it from here and paste it here. That means when you are here, you can still go backward. Let me link this one to the dashboard also. I think I'm going to link it from here. Yeah, just. Now from here, you can move to the dashboard. From dashboard, you can go to the data set. You can go to the backend. You can press contact. You can see that it's bringing me to my mail. Now that is it about the Excel dashboard. And like I said, this sheet will be sent to us so that we'll be able to interact with it by ourselves and feel it by ourselves. Now we move to, like I say, we move to Power BI. The Power BI section will not be that too long. I give you an introduction to Power BI. We just do maybe like 3 or some charts, and I will just tell you how to import data, how to do 1 or 2 editing your data. Because Power BI is a very long, it's a very wide field, but when you have the basic how to interact with it, the only thing you need is just how to interact with it. From that one, you learn more. From that one, you learn more. From that one, you learn more. Or it will take me some time because I'm changing my system. I'm changing my system to Windows. Now I'm just on the.
Jenny, before you change your system, before you change,
Yeah.
I want us to use 5 minutes thereabout to rub minds on this particular dashboard making. So please let's welcome question at this point because we are like switching to another thing entirely. in the same field, anyways. But then let's entertain question at this point. I mean, I have some question dropping on my mind, but I want us to bring our questions now. I think one thing about tech generally is that we have a skill called creative thinking. We should be able to think, should I say critical thinking and creative thinking? Yeah, basically in tech. So beyond what is done practically, you should be able to think very deep. Like, what if it is like this? What can happen like this? Curiosity and all that. Please, these are what will prompt questions. Because while he was doing that thing, I started thinking some things like, what if? I mean, if it's like this, what will happen and all that. So that's why I'm asking us. If you have any question, probably that's been dropping on your mind like that, let's share. And then I would like maybe one or two to as well talk on slicer. That slicer. Explain to us, why do you think we're using it? What do you think it's all about? So yeah, the floor is open. Let's talk. Use the mic. Feel free to use the mic. Don't let me start calling names. So El, Oladi, Taiwo. We have two Taiwo. Wow. We have Taiwo Nuruddin. We have Taiwo Dekas. We have Muturayo. We have Perfect Model. We have Rashidat, Shade. We have, yeah, we have Solomon. All right. Chidema is raising hands. You have the mic, please.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so the slicer is used to filter records, to a set of specific values I want to see. So I remember when he was doing the count for billionaire, I wanted to see the number of female billionaire from um, EMEA, and he said that was Europe, Middle East, and Africa. I know that piqued my interest, and there are more female billionaires now. Wow. So the slider is used for filtering out records to specific values we want to see. That's what the slider is used for. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Jelly, you should correct. You are the coach here.
Yeah, she's correct to some extent, but actually what she's saying is just she's correct, yeah. But there is something I really want, that is a word she should have mentioned, to just summarize it for herself, instead of her to be, you just say to make your dashboard more dynamic. I mentioned that word, and all what you explain is just dynamic, so
Okay.
that all what you're just saying, oh, to make your dashboard more dynamic. When we talk, that is the question we ask. I've done one interview, they asked me a question like, what, okay, how do you make your dashboard to be interactive and dynamic? That means to be interactive, to be dynamic, so that it will not be static. The answer is just what? To use a slicer.
Use slicer.
You get done those kind of thing. That is just the general overview of it. To just narrow down your data to a specific category and the likes. That is just she's right.
Okay, so while we are waiting for others to ask question too, let me ask my own question like this. The other time you spoke about the KPI. So we have a lot of data. I mean, I used to be lost. I think I've done something like this about 2 years ago, but then I forgot. That's why I'm very, very much interested in this data analysis class. So there is a point where I used to be very confused. Like, we have a lot of data sets. So I used to be like, which one do I select into that slicer? Which one do I select into that place that I call the KPI? Like, is it the age? Is it the gender? What am I supposed to? How do I know what should be there? Is that like a particular, how is it called, format or criteria to know what should be there in that slicer, in the KPI? How do I know? Because we still have a lot of data to compare, to check, and all that. So I don't know.
Yeah, you actually, I like this your curiosity. But can you tell me the formula of KPI?
Key performance indicator.
That's your answer. That key performance indicator is your answer. those indicators that is very crucial to that particular problem you are solving. For example, now you want to present the profit made by a company, maybe, but you want to present the sales, and from the sales, you know that you have to prevent the profit. You have to give them the maybe the total amount of sales that were made or that was made. Those ones that you know that if they see it first, they know they will have a summary, an overlook of what they want to see. For example, now as a stakeholder, you want to see the profit they make, right? No, that's why is a KPI for you to put there. No, it depends on the kind of dashboard you are doing. What is the purpose of you building the dashboard? What are the key things that even if you do not build a dashboard for it, what are the key things you want to tell the the stakeholders? Then that one should come to mind. Okay, the slicer. The slicer sometimes, most time is when it comes to category. For example, let me use maybe you are a regional manager. You are in charge of like 6 states. You understand? You are in charge of like 6 states. Maybe you even have your chart that you show them the chart or the sales by state already. You have that one. But when you want to, you maybe you now want to you want as a data analyst, you want to narrow it down for them whenever you are presenting to them. Now, instead of you to now be doing different sheets from different states, different sheet from different states, different sheets from different states, you don't need that one. No, just do the overall in one sheet and put a slicer that when you click on it, automatically it will just show you the data from one state. When you click on another state, on the same sheet that you have, it will just be changing instead of you now to be going to different sheets. Now that are some of the work of a slicer. That's why I say is to make even your work to be more or summarized instead of you to have multiple page. The slicer just contain like it's giving you the summary of like 4 page. That when you have the summary of everything, but when you click on one of the categories, the slicer, it will just give you the summary of that particular category. Or maybe you are selling different products. You are selling different products. You want to see the performance, maybe the performance or the profit you made on each product differently. You give it the general profit and you put maybe you are selling 3 different products. You now put the slicer of those 3 products also beside. Now, whenever you just want to see the profit or the sales you made by product, you can just click on that product. You just display the performance of the product for you on the bar or on the dashboard. And okay, how do you now know what you put inside? It depends on what you want them to see. It depends on what are the key things that okay, I have a lot of data, but how do I tackle this one? You look at the problem. You look at the problem. After you look at the problem, okay, these are the data that are very, very relevant to solving this problem. Those are the ones you use in doing your dashboard. Now, sometimes you might have 2, 3 page dashboard. It depends. Maybe you have a general overview sometimes, and you might still want to do some breakdown in another page. There are multiple page dashboards also, but it depends on who are you presenting to. What did they want to see? Because if you are presenting a dashboard to the CEO, what the CEOs might want to see will be different from what the manager might want to see, and what the manager might want to see must be different from what maybe like the sales manager might want to see. What the logistic manager wants to see also might be different. No, it depends on which section or are you presented to, and what are the data you have. But what do you want this manager to see? What are the things I want this manager to see? That is what we want your what your dashboard. Okay, this is what I need to put in my dashboard. This is what is really necessary. This is what is really necessary for a dashboard. That is just, it's just. I think maybe I've tried. I don't know if you get. I tried to answer your question.
Yes, yes, you answer quite well. Thank you so much. Uh okay. If there is no other question, I want to believe we are clear and we can move to the next thing. Are we good? Please use the chat box to react, please. Let's feel that you actually get what is there, like we are on the same page. Please use the chat box, give an emoji, type something there. Yeah, please do something. I'm checking the chat box too. I'm waiting for our reaction. Or you can use that emoji reaction to do something. Okay. That Dorcas is raising hands. If you have the mic, please. Uh, I hence is done. I don't know. You can unmute yourself. That would Dorcas. Uh, can you hear me? Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. So I want to
Okay,
assume we are
you can move
clear.
forward, right?
Yes, that's all.
Okay.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. You
Yes,
were
ma'am.
raising your hand the other time.
Yes, I want to ask a question, ma'am.
Please go ahead.
Okay. My question is that I was not prepared to be around day before yesterday and yesterday. I don't know if there's a need that we can have access to those things that we are able to have access to. Yeah. Is there a need?
Yes, actually, the classes are recorded, so we uploading the recording to our YouTube channel. So you can
Okay.
always go and watch. But when you watch, there is a task for everybody to do. So this task, by the time everybody, like everyone is done, they can submit to the email, to organization email. So this is what will qualify everybody to have the certificate of participation. So I want to
Okay.
encourage everybody to do the task so that you can have something to showcase, like, okay, put on the internet, I got satisfied as I'm beginning my journey in tech and all that, it's something to be proud of. All right, but you
Yes,
will get
ma'am.
the record.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, okay. Welcome to the Power BI class. Power BI is a tool for business intelligence is a tool for business intelligence. It is also used for data visualization, report writing, and when you come to Power BI, is Microsoft has make it in a way that Microsoft have make it in a way that if you have their office suite, all everything is connected together. That means it make it easier for you to share among colleagues and the likes. And when we talk of business intelligence, it's just a way and technology and tools that people use to analyze and visualize data to just help organization to make informed decision, data-driven decision, and the likes. And also, there are many components to it. When we have explained before, we have data collection and integration, we have data warehousing, data analysis, data visualization, data reporting and monitoring, and decision making and the like. But today we are not going to take much of Power BI. I hope we can be able to finish this one under 30 minutes because I will just show you how to import data. When you import data, what is Power Query? That's where you clean your data in Power BI. And after that one, how do you create a new column? How do you do custom column? And how do you also do maybe some charts? That's just what we do tonight. Just an introductory part of Power BI so that at least you'll be familiar with what they call Power BI. Now, this is just when you open your Power BI, you download it online. When you open your Power BI, this is what interface it will show you. And I didn't be, for example, me, I have some projects that I've done before. That's the reason why you're seeing some projects here. But if you don't have any projects you have done before, you can just click on get data. On this get data, you can import different kind of data into Power BI. You can connect it to some database. And it's not everything, you don't need to know everything. Myself, I don't even know up to 10% of the database that is here. Though most time, from my experience, what I'm using most is Excel, both text, CSV, I think JSON also, and sometimes SQL database. You might want to connect to a different SQL database. It depends on what the organization is using. But if it's an organization that does not have more data sets, their data most time is what is still in inside Excel. And don't be surprised, even these big companies that we are calling MTN that has a lot of data, even though they have some database, but most of them also they still use all this Power BI to analyze data, sometimes to Excel to make reporting, except if they want to make some advanced maybe modeling, they can use other tools like Python. Now, the data I want to use today is Excel. So I will click on Excel. I will select so that it will take me to my backend. Now, this is the data we want to use. Sales data. This is the data we want to use today, and you import it. When you import it, after it's connected, you just bring a navigator for you so that we can choose the data we are using is data. If you my Excel, if I open it, I have a sheet called data. Now I click on it. Now this is just a snapshot of of my data, as you can see it here. Now instead of you can load it if you know that you don't want to change anything inside your data set. But if you want to change something inside your data set, you will click on transform. Now it will now take you to Power Query. Now Power Query editor, Excel also has Power Query actually. Power BI also has Power Query, Excel also has Power Query. Power Query editor, what the Power Query editor, what does it do? Maybe you want to change the format, data type of your data, you want to see if you have missing value, you want to fill them, you want to clean the data generally. Let me just say you want to clean data generally, you want to create a new column, create some new tables that maybe goodbye. That's what it does. But for here now, I have how many columns? I have like 1, 2, 3. Let me see it. I have 9 columns. As you can see down here, it's what is there that I have 9 columns and I have more than 1,000 rows. I have 9 columns and more than 1,000 rows. And here you can see it here that if you want to have a snapshot of your copy the entire table, you want to add a custom column, maybe you want to multiply 2 columns together, you want to keep the top rows, maybe your top row, maybe you import your data, you now saw that maybe your top row is what is use my first row as header. Your top maybe when you import the data, Power BI is not seeing your first row, your headers is now in your first row. Now you cannot tell Power BI, okay, use the first row as my header. The first row you are importing is my header. Now remove top row, remove bottom, just remove duplicate. Also, if you want to remove duplicate, I was explaining in Excel. That's what you see at where I click on at this top left of the table. That's where I click on. And also look at this cell here. You can do a lot here. For example, here you can filter like we're doing in Excel. You can filter and select some set of the data. You can sort it in ascending and descending order. You can remove empty. Also here at the other side where you see ABC, where you see ABC here, that one like we are doing number formatting. What we are doing is change to number, decimal places, time, and the likes. That's what that side of it is also. Now, we are not going to talk much about this one. I will just try to walk us through how you can do some little things and how you can move on with it. Now, I have retail ID, I have retailer, I have date, I have month, I have region, I have state, I have beverages brand, price per unit. This one also is a sales data. I have units sold. Now, what do you want to do? What you want to do is that you just want to show some key KPI. Our objective here is just to show the revenue, the unit they sold, the average price per unit, to also show that which month, this is just the objective of what we are doing here, to show that which month has the highest number of sales. We want to see this sales revenue generated by month, and also want to see the general revenue generated by states. That's the problem we just want to solve with this our analysis we are doing here. Now we can see that we don't have any column of revenue here. We don't have a revenue column here. Now we can create a revenue column from these 2 columns that are here: price per unit and unit sold. Price per unit and unit sold. And also we are talking of months that we want to see, okay, the revenue per month. We can see here this month is a number, And we will not like it to be a number. We would like it to be in words so that when we are creating our chart, we see it that January, February, not we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, firstly, to now do that, to have a column that will be in form of month, which will be in name. We click on date. You now come to add column. This add column here is where you can add column, can add custom column. But we are dealing with this one date. We click on date. You can see under date it has age, date only, year. I think it is here we want to start now. We click on year. But here we are starting on month because I think this data is just for only 1 year, 2022. Yeah. Now here, what do you want here? We want name of month. Name of month. Now we click on it. You see that it has created what? It has created a new column for us, which is not there. Name, month. You can see we have 10 column now. And I want you to observe something. When you look at this side, you look at the property, which is the name of our data, at this side, the right-hand side of this Power Query. And you see apply step. This apply step is just showing the step of changes we have made. You can see here it told that inserted month name. So it told me that I just added a new column, which is inserted. I inserted a new column called month name. Now another column that we want to add is revenue generated. I will have to multiply these two columns together. This one price by units stored. Now we have to come to custom column. Where is the custom column here? Yeah, this is a custom column over here. That means you want to customize the column. You click on it. Now it will bring you a pop-up. Now here, this is the name of the column that you want to name. You can say revenue. Name of the column, revenue. And also equals to, this one equals to, like we do write in, we're writing in Excel also, equals to, what do you want to do? You want to multiply to cell. I think it's price per unit. And what? The multiplication sign will be star. Put a star, price per unit, and units stored. You put insert. Now you press OK. Now we have another column also. And this column, it is in form of general. And I want it to be just in whole number. Now I will click on this upper left of the column. I will just change it to whole number. And this is what I want. Okay. This one is an alphabet. Yeah, I think this is okay. Now I'm done with what I just want to. The data is clean. We don't have any missing value. I didn't mean you have a missing value here. See this bar here that is like a green. I'm not sure if I'm correct with the color. You can see when I stay on it, it's telling me that we have 1,000 valid. There is no error and there is no empty. You can see it, right?
Yes, we do. Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
If there is empty, this green will not be completed. This green bar that is completed should not be completed. You see some maybe like ash color at the end here also. It is telling you that there are some missing value, but all our column don't have any missing value. You don't have any missing value. I think we should go. We are good to go. Now, when you are done, we now come to this home. You click on close and apply. You now click on close and apply. Then we want to close the Power Query and you want to what? Apply the changes. Here also you can click the apply the changes. Now we are here. Now let me introduce you to this interface. In Power BI, we have three different categories. Let me use category. We have Power BI desktop, which is the one we are using. We have Power BI mobile, which is the mobile view of the Power BI. You can see it here, mobile layout. And we have Power BI service. That one is one that you use online. Power BI service, that one is online. And I think if I share it also, we see Power BI service is online. Down here we have the mobile view and the desktop view. And where we are seeing right here is the report view. You also have where we are seeing here on your screen is the report view. You have the data view, the table view, which is here. This is your table, data view. That is your data. This is where you can do some editing in your data if you do not go to Power Query. And also we have model view. Here we do not have any model. Model comes in when you have like two different tables you want to connect together. You have multiple tables that you want to connect together. That's where model view works. But this one we just only have one table. We are not connecting anything. And we have different tabs like home. Whenever you want to get in data, you want to transform data, take it to Power Query, or you want to refresh, new visual, text box, and other insert, you want to insert any, maybe a decomposition tree, you want to insert text box and button, also a shape and image. But this one modeling, when you are doing modeling, view, this one you want to change the themes of Power BI view, you can change the themes to any, not any of the themes that you like here. And you want to change the view also. You want to add grid line or you remove the grid line. Snap grid, or this one also, and lock object. Now all these functions, where anything you want to do, that when needed, you can use them. But here today, we want to build a just, we have cleaned the data. The next thing is that let us build a small dashboard so that you see how it also works here. Now I want to build a sales dashboard also here. Now if I want to start like I did in Excel, I can come to insert here. Let me put the headers, the title bar. Let me just put the title bar here. After I put the title bar here, I can name it. I will now take this text box so that I will give it the title like I was doing inside Excel. Now here also you can increase the size. You can increase the size of the font, the font size. Let's see, make it bigger. You can increase the font size. Okay, the bold thing is white. Now here also you can change the color of this one. Like I said, you can change the color. You can change the color. You can change meaning. You can see the star here. This is the fill. Maybe let us just take another color. Which color should we use? Because I'm not really good at choosing color like that. Maybe just use one. Okay. Okay, let us use this one. This one is very bright. It's empty my eyes. Okay, here also you can do some. This one you can remove the background. You can remove the background. We want it to be transparent. We want it to be transparent. And this one I think we can change it to white if it is to be better than black. You can see this is our sales. This is our sales dashboard. Now this is our heading. This is just our heading for the dashboard. Now you can say, okay, I said earlier that we want to add 3 KPI: the revenue, the sum of units sold, and the average price per unit. Now to have a KPI, we have something here we call card. We have what we call card in Power BI. When you click on the card, the first one I want it to be the revenue, right? Now you come here, this is my data here. This data section is where it shows your column. Now here I have the revenue here. You click on the revenue, you drag it inside this field here. Now our revenue is showing 8 million, right? Our revenue is showing 8 million. That means this is the revenue generated over the year. Okay, let me also copy it and paste it to do the second one. Now the second one that we want to add here, we want to add the sum of units sold. Units sold, you now come to units sold here, you add it to this field here, down here, where you can see how I'm dragging into this field. You add it there. Now the units sold, they sold 16 million. They sold 16 million worth of units of their goods. And the third KPI that I would like to put here is the average price per unit sold. Average price per unit sold. Let us see. Average price per unit sold. And this one, you can remove this from here. What is price per unit sold? Yeah, you can see that this one is sum of price per unit. Now, if you want to change it to average, you come to this side where there is field. You now click on this arrow down. You click on the average. You can see that the average has changed, right? You can see the average has changed.
Yeah,
Yes,
Now,
yes.
yeah,
Sense.
when you multiply these two together, it should give you this one because this one is approximate. You know, this one is 0.5 already,
it is.
right?
Yes, it is. Yes. Two
Mm.
times 16, it will not give us
That's
18.
it should, yeah, should give you total revenue of, yeah. Now you can see those are some of the check you can do. For example, now if you are presenting to me and I see this one, I will quickly multiply the two that should you will need give me this one. If it is not giving this one, you know that you are presenting wrong data to me. That's it is some check that you should can be making when you are doing your dashboard. Now, after that one, you can decide to add some another chart. This one we have different charts. We are seeing it like visualization here. You can see we have stack bar chart, we have stack column chart, cluster bar chart, we have pie charts, and the likes, other type of visual that you can use. Now here me, I want to use stack bar charts. I want to view like I said, I want to view the revenue per month. Now in this one is two dimension. You have the x-axis and the y-axis, right? Like you see it here, x-axis and the y-axis. Look at the visual section here and look under it. You see x-axis, y-axis, legend, small multiples, and the likes. Now let us stick with x and y-axis. Our x-axis will be the name of month, while our y-axis will be the revenue. Yeah. Now you can see it. Now this is another visual that we can see here. And but me, I don't like it like this actually because it started from December and that's not what I want. I want it to start from January. Now what do I do? I have to go to this section, table view, so that I will sort it from there. Now I now want to sort it. Just let me click on and I want to sort it. Now you now sort you I want to sort this column, right? This is a column I want to sort because this is the month name that is not starting from January in my chart. Now I will now come to this side. You can see that I sort by column, but I want to sort it by this column, this month column that is here, that is 1, 2, 3. I want to sort it by that column. Now I will click on month. Now you can see that you can just see that there are some changes. Now if I come back here, it has not changed. Oh, now what will I not do? So far it has not changed. That means I have to remove this one, this exact, this x-axis, and let me add it back again so that it will update. You can see that it has changed. Now, if you like, you can change it to a line chart. You can change it to a line chart. You can change it to this one, density line chart. Now, this one also is helping you to view it over the month. You can use this one of these two. You can use it. You can use one of these two. Either you use this one and also this one. This also is saying how it is moving over the month. Now, those are what some of the things I can use to view your monthly. But when the time is becoming month, maybe it is month slash year, it is better to use line plot because if you use bar chart, it will be unreadable. It's very difficult to understand what is there. But so why we just have only 12 months? That's the reason why I'm using bar chart. I think it is like more than 12 months. It is like maybe 2 years later. That is January 2021, January 2020, February 2021, and it continues to December 2022. The best plot for you to use will be the line plot. The best plot will be the line plot. Now, the next thing I would like to see also, I want to see the revenue generated by let us use geography because by state. By state also we can decide to use bar chart, but the state are too much. Now the best for us here, we think let us use the map. At least we have a taste of the map also here. Let's use this map. You can see that we have two maps here. We have field map and we have this ordinary map. Now here, oh sorry, please give me uh just give me a few minutes, please.
This video, it cover oh.
Okay.
Is that
Uh,
okay?
I'm sorry, I'm back. I have to quickly attend to something. Sorry for that. Okay.
Okay, welcome.
Now, I say we should use the graph, right? Now here, so far we are using the graph, we have to use the geographical data. Now we have the state. We have the state. And I think Power BI, they've embedded many things in it. If you input the state name, it will automatically detect the location because you know the state now. They have the latitude and longitude of some states already. So here we just need to put the state location alone. We put the location, you can see now we want it to change the bubble by the revenue. Now you scroll down, you see the bubble size over here. Just bring it in. You can see that the size of the bubble are not the same again. The size of the bubble are not the same again across the states. Now, what do I want to add here? I leave it as sum or average. Let me see. Okay, let me leave it out at average. Now, average revenue per state. Let me leave it at average revenue per state. And if you like, you can also leave it as sum revenue per state. Any of the two that you like, that you know it will do justice to what we want them to see. Okay. Now let us add also slicer here. Where's my slicer here? Yeah, we have it here. You can also add slicer. Let me click out of this chart or else it will change it automatically. Now this is slicer. We want to view it by I want to view it by let me say brand beverages. Yeah, beverage brand. Let's just use beverage brand for our slicer, which is filled. Now we have Coca-Cola. We have uh, now let us put that one. Let us put it here. Now we can have some little formatting about our dashboard. Maybe this one. Let's just change the. Now we want to do format. You can see here, it's a format your visual. Look at this visualization section. We have add data to your visual, and here we want to format our visual. Now here you have two different. We have visual and what you have general. Now here, what do I want to change the color. This is the color is the right. I want to change the color. Let me put it. I want to change the color. This one, so I want to change the color category label. I want to change it to that color. I should leave it as black. I don't know. Any color you feel that you is good for your visual. But sometimes I would not advise you to use this color for your visual. Me personally, I prefer using blue color most times. I just say let me change my method this night. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. Now I can come to the second one also. I want to change the color. Okay, what else do I want to change? Let's see. Okay, I want to change the color of this one. So make it gold and change the color to see there is this because I feel this font here is different from okay, this one I know this one here is different. Let me make the font to be unique. We use color black. Yeah. And let me use area black to all the fonts so that it will be unique. Yeah, that's good. Area black as I change the font. Also, you format it by coming to the format visual. Let's change it to area black. Change this one also to area black. Same, we do the same with this one. Change them to area black. Make it bold. And this one will change to make it bold. Change to area black. Yeah. And this cell also, when you want, you can format this one also by changing the column. Now you come here. For example, x-axis. These are the what is that x-axis you might want to. So far we are using area black. X-axis, the label in the x-axis, the 10 million, 0.5 million. No, the January, February, March. These are what are the x-axis. I want to change them, or let me put area so that I don't want I would like it. I will just put it. Now you can make the color to be more darker, which is black, pure black. You can increase the font also to 10, or if you like, you can leave it to this one so that the more they say that they can see what you are presenting very well. And also the title. The title is month name, but here we want to change it to month. Yeah, I want to change it to month. Change this one to area code. This also is okay. I'll leave that one black. A column. This is the column. The column in the bars. I want to change the color of the bars to this. The column in the bars. And what again? I don't have the label, data label. I don't have the data label. This data label is when you want to add label so that they will see the number on top of. You can see when I click on data label, it's showing the number on top of all the bars. But so far we have the x-axis that is there. You don't need to add the data label, except if you're off the x-axis. You're off the y-axis rather. When you off the y-axis, it will be best for you to add the data label. It is best for you to add the data label. When you off it, it's best for you to add to data label. This one is all horizontal. You can change the color also. Just put more black so that it's more darker. Put this so that they're able to see it very well. And yeah, let's use area. Yeah. That's it about the visuals. I think this one quite fixed. You need to change anything about it. Yeah. Okay, there's something here with the title. Yeah, the title also, which is revenue. What is there presently is sum of revenue. You can say total revenue. Total revenue. You want to change the label for the what? For the y-axis. And we put it as area, make it bold and black. I think this one also should look like that. Now here, where we came here is under this format, as you can see, under this format visual. You see here, these are charts. We come here under format visual. And this is where you can see different what do you call it? Different functions, different formats for your visual. And also for this title here, like sum of revenue by month name. Now that this one also you can edit it. You come to general. That one means general about your chart. Now you click on it. Here we say total revenue. You don't want it to be sum. Total revenue by month. Month name is not quite good. Now you can change the font also. Just go to it and increase it so that you're able to see it very well. You can move it to the middle if you like. Move it to the other side. This one just to alignment. To add the alignment. Now let it be at the left top. It's good like that. And if you are okay with this one, so now we can make some edit about this graph also. You can see map setting. Now this map setting, This one it is there that it is or it is road. No, you can change the map type. You can change to area. You can see that is change. You can change to dark. You can change to dark. You can leave it in dark. You can also change it to light or grayscale and what and this road that is there initially. Now the controls. You can hold the zoom button inside the control so that you'll be able to add zoom directly or minus it. And that's what the control is for. Okay. Now the bubbles. These bubbles you can make it to be, let's move from -10, let's go to 10 so that it will be bigger. It will be bigger, it will be more transparent. You can see it, the bubbles there, they have changed the size of the bubbles. If you want to change the color also, you can change the color. I think we are using this color, right? Let's change the color to this one. My dad, I think we are okay with this also. Let's just change, let's just increase the type 2 total revenue by state. Make it more bigger if you like. Yeah, I think it's okay like this. That's for this one. And also let us touch this slicer also that is here. Slicer setting. Vertical list, like we did in this. You can change it to time like this, so that it will be like this. Or you can change it to drop down. Or if you don't want to drop down, we just want it to be in time. I think time will be best for our own. Yeah, we want it to you'll be able to select multiple. You leave the settings like that. So you're okay. Slicer header, no, I don't need any header. I off it. And the value, just change it to area. You can change the size also. How many do I have? Like 6. Okay, I get it more darker. Border, okay. Let's make it like we like it. The background, I think the background, can get the background like this. No? Just give the background the color. Just give the color. Just give the color. Now I think we have just done just a little introduction on what on Power BI and how you can just make a very quick dashboard in Power BI. I know that maybe some of you might not actually understand it much, like maybe the way I was doing it, but that is this about it. This one is just an introduction because Power BI is a very, very powerful tools and wide tools that if you say you want to start it one after the other, but explain it one the other, we have to use a day is not enough, and this is already 10 o'clock, and this is just a small. Okay, this is a small dashboard using Power BI, and this Power BI explain to you what is Power BI actually. 3 categories of Power BI that we have: Power BI desktop, the one we are using. We have mobile, which is this one. We have mobile, and this you can see it's telling us that okay, maybe we should just drag it inside, but we are not working with mobile. This mobile issues, maybe you are designing a dashboard for both mobile and maybe a website, and you want it because this one will not be suited on mobile. No, you have to design the mobile home differently also. And we have Power BI service. Now, what do you now do when you want to share your dashboard? Maybe so that your team also will be able to see it when you want to share your dashboard. You come to File, you come to Publish, and publish to Power BI. Now here we are publishing to, I've not saved this before. Says to Yeah, we are publishing to my. I will click on my workspace because I have workspace already. Now this publishing, you are publishing it to Power BI or Open Power BI service. You are publishing it to Power BI service. Now you are publishing to Power BI service. You can see this Power BI service. This Power BI service, which is online version of this Power BI. But you can see that it's not showing this my the chat that we have. Maybe the admin of because you subscribe for this one actually. You subscribe for all this one is incorporated into uh Microsoft 365 blah 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 package. Now this the subscription maybe they did not allow map and they say map and field map visual aren't enabled from your organization. Contact your tenant admin so that they will allow it. That's the reason why the map is not showing on that. Or normally, if I didn't mean the admin that is behind this our subscription because I'm using my office laptop for this one. I didn't mean they allow the graph and the map visual. It should also show the visual. Now this one from here, you can share it to anywhere you want. You can see help here, share. Now I'm going to a paid BI license. No, I cannot share it because I'm not using a paid version. Now, if you want to share it, you can share it through mail, you can share it through team, you can also share it through what? You can share it through PowerPoint. That's the way you can share it to a mail, to your teams, and you can share it to what? To PowerPoint. And that's how you share from that for just this little section we are able to do from data importation, data cleaning, data visualization, and also report sharing. And I think we are done with Power BI section for tonight. And if you have any question, you may ask. And if you have any question, you may ask. Or if there is no question, so that I will ask the question asked by
Please, I
our
want
own.
to.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, so what did you put in your slicer? What column did you put in slicer?
Yeah, it's category. I think is it category. I don't even. Okay, brand, beverage brand, beverage brand.
Okay, very bad. Okay. Then,
Coca-Cola. You can click if you click on it, it will change. Like we're
okay,
doing in Power.
okay. Then, sir, the bar charts, when you wanted to you click on something, data label on for the bar chart, that's total revenue by month. You clicked
Yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
then you
Okay,
turned
total
off
revenue by
something.
month, right?
Yes.
When
Then
I choose,
you turned off x-axis or y-axis, something
okay,
like
okay,
that.
yeah. This is where you click on the bar chart, right? You can
Yes.
see here under the visualization. You
Yes.
see the first one is where you see the chart and how you handle the data. The second one is the format for your visual.
Yes.
You know when you
Okay.
want to change its format, now you come under it. You have the general one. This one is general. Yeah, general about your visual in general. That is the property of your or the height, the
Yes.
positioning, and the like. This is where the positioning is. It is
Yes.
about your total chart. And here the title. This is the title. This is the title that you say I changed. No, I changed it test. I came in other title. I came to test. I changed it and I formatted it like I want. You see,
Yes.
and also
Okay.
subtitle. If you want to add subtitle, maybe you want to add another subtitle like okay, just a summary of the title. That's where you add it there. And when you
Okay.
want to off the X and Y axis, it
Okay.
will come under the visual.
Visual. Okay.
Now this is where you can see off and on X and Y axis.
Then you off the y-axis, then you now put on data label. Have you?
Yes, yes, yes. I was saying that you can see this data label here.
Yeah, it's on.
It's just on the data label. Before it was off. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Before anything, please use your best emoji to appreciate our instructor. It's been a wonderful ride. I mean, 3 days like 3 months. Hey, God, I'm feeling like I should just go and take up a job now as a data analyst. You know when it's really like you already know it, that joy, that energy. Please use your best emoji. Use your best emoji. We have an icon where you can use emoji, or go to the chat box and appreciate our instructor. Go to the chat box, appreciate our instructor. I'm waiting. Do that, do that, do that. If you're still online, do something. Like people are not doing anything. Oh, you are fighting our instructor. Are you angry? I'm waiting for our
No,
reaction.
no, we appreciate him. We are not angry.
Okay. Okay, all right. So, Mr. Jelly, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate you. Uh, since day one to this moment, it's been a beautiful one. Thank you so much. I mean, a lot, Paul, just like Chidima said, like a lot was captured in just this short period of time. I mean, I never expected that we had this much in just less than 2 hours per day. Well, thank you for putting all this together for us. All right, so guys,
Thank you. Thank you.
without
Thank you for having me also. Okay. About the question, I think there's another question about the question asked that how much will it take to learn and the likes. Is there any other question before I answer that one?
yes, let me check the chat. I'm seeing something in chat box to follow the class in the network. How the class has been. Okay, so for Abdurrahman, because we are going to be uploading, you'll be seeing it one, like we export, edit, then upload to our YouTube channel, share the link so that you can go and watch anytime. Go and watch anytime. So you will get the recording. And Mutai said, can we share to PowerPoint without publishing? So that's the question for our instructor.
Yeah, you have to
Mr.
publish before you share because you can only share from the Power BI desktop or from the Power BI. What do you call it? From the Power BI. What do I call it? What do I call it for you?
Yeah.
No, no. Power BI service actually. No, you have to publish it. When you publish it, you share it from there.